Hello everybody, I'm Autumn Brown and this is the TextTactic Engine, my final project for Georgia Tech's EdTech course. The TextTactic Engine is an experimental editorial agent, would be one way to put it. Its job is to find and eventually give advice on or corrections with regards to fuzzy stylistic patterns, those parts of good writing that aren't really capable of being pinned down with a particular set of rules, but nonetheless are present and are important when critiquing and improving your writing. So I call this an engine because it is kind of a core reasoning agent experiment that has the potential to become part of anything from an intelligent tutoring system to a publisher or author's sort of computerized beta reader. There's a lot of possibilities. It could also, from looking at it, I could see potential for some of the findings to be helpful with detecting plagiarism. It's actually, even in its early stages, was surprisingly good at differentiating between different authors. Even just looking at sort of numerical data, which is the most primitive form of data that we present this in. So while this is processing over here, so this is sort of what has to happen first. The sort of backside core of this are what are currently called text sources. They come in two forms. They come as general text sources and profile text sources, or you can think of those as your personal ones. So one of the goals is to have an agent that is capable of learning the idiosyncrasies of a particular author. So if you have a tendency to break certain rules or reword things a certain way, both intentionally and unintentionally, it can both be capable of, it can both keep track of your your common mistakes for you personally, as well as your common bending of the rules or other things. So that was definitely one of the goals. To produce one of these text source folders, these text sources, we start with any sort of text documents, RTF, doc, docx, and it will convert those to .text. Then it processes them. The initial processing is usually done one folder at a time, so a folder is imported as a text source unit and sort of kept track of. So far what I've looked at is short works such as columns. I've also been trying to apply it to longer works such as novels. Those take a lot longer to test out, so I don't have any sort of definitive results based on that. But one of the things I'd like to do is run a text source from the same author and then apply the engine to another work by them and see if how it does without having actually processed that work previously. So anyway, what it's doing over here is first of all, it's dissecting these. It takes each work, which is each file, and it does